I'm losing real.
North Carolina, this is not how you say hello with two of the steepest climbs we've had so far. Where are your manners? Where are your manners? Oh my goodness. You know, I was doing pretty well until North Carolina said, welcome, we're glad you're here. Here's two of the steepest inclines you've had on the entire trail. Feels good to be in my second state. Georgia was really good. Loved Georgia. There weren't as many vistas. It was just a lot of the green tunnel, but Georgia was a beautiful, beautiful green color pretty much throughout the entire time. Georgia, for the last 6.5 days, you were really, really good to me. Thank you, Georgia. Best thing that I picked up on my resupply yesterday into Hiawassee was my parents brought me a fanny pack that I had ordered. And let me tell you, I love it. Holds my phone, holds my snacks, holds my lunch. And so it's just right there. Don't even have to take my pack off and open it. I've just got it right down there. Bam! Fanny pack. Got my stuff in it. One of the best things that's gotten me through the day is the fact that this morning we woke up in the cabin that I got with my parents last night, and Mom made breakfast sandwiches, which were really just grilled cheeses with eggs and sausage on homemade bread. And it was so delicious. Had a nice tall glass of orange juice. Got out here on the trail today and just felt energized, felt amped, felt excited, felt full, and just been another great day of joy, really. Body's still feeling good too. So after two of the longest and steepest climbs that I've had so far, North Carolina decided to find its manners and gave me this view. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna enjoy it for a little while. Well, good morning. Last night, stayed at Muskrat Creek Shelter, and let me tell you, it was chilly. It was a cold one. And I mean, slept in my puffy jacket, slept with socks on, extremely cold. Still a little chilly this morning. I mean, I'm hiking in a pullover, but so far, good morning, good terrain. I think it's gonna be another good day. So I'm up here on Standing Indian Mountain, and I've got a really weird phenomenon going on right now. As you'll notice behind me, there is no view, and to my right side, it's just a cloud. But then I turned around, and let's see if you can see that. Yeah, it's a nice sunny day with a beautiful view, rolling hills, clouds in the sky. It's crazy. Here's the predicament I'm in. So I just sat down to take a quick break and turned on my phone, found some service, wanted to check the weather for tomorrow. And it comes up as 90% chance of rain with amounts between 1 and 2 inches. Well, tomorrow I wanted to be a big day, probably about 16 miles, so that I could get into Franklin, North Carolina, great place to stay, and then take a zero there on Sunday. So that's what we've got, potential rain all day during my 16-mile day into Franklin, North Carolina. It's a big day, but that just means that I'm getting towards rest and would have a full day Sunday to do nothing, to sit around, to let my body heal, to let my body recover, and to say thank you to my body for getting me this far. So we'll see how the rain is tomorrow. At this point, you don't even fight it. You just walk right through it. As you may have been able to tell, it has been raining. The rain has let up. I've got my poncho on. Been pretty much raining ever since 1 a.m. this morning. Woke up and it was pouring, and then walked through a lot of that pouring rain as well. What I'm hoping now is that I make it to the next shelter and I'm able to change into a dry pair of socks. Because, as Lieutenant Dan says, take care of your feet. So, coming to the end of day 9, and it has rained all day. But now finally here around 4 o'clock as I'm making my final descent into Winding Stair Gap before I head into Franklin, the sun decided to show up for the first time today after about 12 hours of torrential downpour, and I'm glad. It's been a good day. I'm ready for a shower, I'm ready for laundry, and I'm most especially ready for dry feet. So today I'm on a town day in the lovely town of Franklin, North Carolina. I'm taking a 0, and it's just a time for me to get, number 1, rested and tell my body thank you and let it get healed up. Number 2, go to the grocery store and get resupplied. And then number 3, get to explore a cool, small little town like Franklin. Whole lot like Franklin, Tennessee. So, thorns and roses for the past week. The good news is, for a thorn, I can't really think of much bad that's happened. The only one that comes to mind is that first feeling yesterday morning of it being storming and having to step out of the shelter into the wet rain after being just so dry and warm. As a rose, I would probably have to say that it would really just be the beautiful weather over the last several days. Besides yesterday's rain, had some awesome days and some awesome sunshine of hiking, just beautiful, amazing hiking days that you strive for. And my bud that I'm looking forward to is the fact that over the next several days, I'll be hiking over some of North Carolina's fire towers in Waya and Wesser Bald, and some great 360 views coming up on top of mountains from some of these amazing fire towers. So, with that, I'll see you on the trail.